Hi guys, my name is Bayo Ajibola, and I'm here again with another topic. Our topic for today, we'll be talking about high value men. High value man. What is a high value man, and how can you become a high value man? This topic is everywhere you look online, and there's been a lot of definition, or people try to put a definition around the title, who is a high value man. And what you see mostly, they link it with your looks, they link it with your money, your earnings. They put everything that has to do with that. You can only become a high value man if you start to earn a particular amount of money, or if you look good, or you look in a particular way. And they tend to look at that and put that together and say to you and define you to be a high value man. No, it is not like that. I think it's totally wrong. Money alone does not qualify a man to be high value man. It does not start with money, and it doesn't even end with money. Character and integrity means more than money and looks. Character and integrity means more than money and looks. Do you understand? How can you say a man is considered to be high valued because of his take home or because of his looks? How does that even make any sense? How does that even make any sense? How can you say because a man starts to earn, let's say for instance, 100,000, starting from 100,000 K a month or a year, that automatically becomes a high value man? It doesn't end, or it doesn't start with money. Whatever happened to integrity? Whatever happened to endurance? Whatever happened to empathy? Whatever happened to compassion? A high value man needs to have all of these things for you to be considered a high value. So that means it doesn't necessarily have to do with your take home. It does not necessarily have to be that you have a good look. Do you understand? What is the purpose of your good look when you don't have integrity? What is the purpose of your take home when you don't have empathy? You lack compassion. Of what good, of what use are you to the society? No, it is not about your look. It is not about your earnings or your take home. It is about all of these important things that I'm going to be listing out here for you today. Do you understand? So wherever you are in your life, you are a high value man. Do you understand? That figure, that top figure that they're all talking about, do you understand? Not everybody can get there. The space there is so small. Not everybody can get there. Look at it, consider it like a spectrum. Every stage of that spectrum is being a high value man is being represented there. Do you understand? In as much you have all of these qualities that I'm going to be listing out for you here today. Do you understand? No, because every stage of that spectrum, you will find a high value man. You are not defined. You are not. You wouldn't. I wouldn't say you are a high value man all because of your look or all because of your take home. You understand? What about somebody that earns more or less than you, and is somewhere in the middle of the spectrum right there? Are you going to say it's not high value when because he doesn't his take home is not up to 100K in a year, or it's not looking good? However, he's got integrity, he's got compassion, he's got empathy. Do you understand? No, all of these things is wrong, and I'm pleading with young men and young women out there that are going about with this mindset that, oh, I can only go out with a man that is high value, and you've boxed yourself up that the only kind of man you want to go out with is the man that earns a particular amount of money and above. You are just boxing yourself in that corner. And the breaking news is there are limited men. There is There is not a lot of men forced into that category. How many men do you think forced into that category? So that means if you now box yourself up inside that category, and you now said that is who you consider to be high value, and you just limit yourself. So how many ladies out there do you think will be competing for that thing, for that kind of man? You understand? So this is you living in a cuckoo land. It is not being realistic. High value men are everywhere. All you need to look out for are some of these qualities. Number one, self-confidence. A high value man has self-confidence in himself. He's not a man that can be pushed around or that can be that will be falling into societal pressures everywhere. He is a man that has a mind of himself. He doesn't fall for any pressure. When he makes up his mind, he stick by it. He has that level of self-confidence within himself. He carries himself in a respectful manner. That is number one right there. He's a good leader. He leads by example. Anywhere there is an issue, he is there, he leads, he's a problem solver. He solves the problem, he makes everybody happy, and he leads by example. He's not going to wait for somebody to do stuff for him. He will be the first that will be there, and other people will follow. He is a good leader. That is another quality of an high value man. He takes care of himself. A high value man, another quality of a high value man is a man that takes good care of himself. He dresses well, he grooms himself nicely, he smells nice, he takes good care of himself, of his hygiene. You understand? He takes good care of his health. He goes to gym, he works out, he dresses well, he eats well. He takes good care of himself. He doesn't necessarily have to, he doesn't necessarily have to have a flashy car. Do you understand? For you to now say, okay, this is where I belong now. He's the high value man. Why? Because he's driving, a very expensive car. What if he's got a very expensive car and he hasn't got, his level of self-confidence is low. He's got a very nice looking car. He's looking good, but he's not a good leader. Let's continue. He's well-mannered. A high value man, a man that is well mannered, is another quality. Another quality of a high value man is a man that is well mannered. He talks to people nicely. He treats people the way he wants to be treated. He respects people. He opens doors for a woman. He treats a woman or a lady in a nice way. He doesn't treat a woman like she doesn't want anything. You understand? He respects woman. He respects everybody around him. A well-mannered man. That is another quality of a high-value man. He develops himself. He's not just contented with where he is. You understand? He's moving up and up on that spectrum. Where he is, he's not contented there. You understand? He doesn't want to fall below where he is now. Rather, he's developing himself to even move up, to even move higher. By chance, if he finds himself at the very peak, all good to him. But what I'm saying is, not everybody is going to get to that very top. Wherever you are at this present moment, since in as much you are not settled to that particular stage, you are not stagnant. You keep improving yourself to get better, to develop it and come out with a better version of yourself. You keep improving. You are not just contented with that level where you are presently. You develop yourself day in, day out, year in, year out, and you're getting better in everything that you do, in everything that you lay your hands on. You are a high value man. You are considered to be a high value man. You develop yourself. You respect people. He sees people, he talks to them nicely. He sees a lady, he talks to her nicely. Even if he's interested in her,
And he approaches her and she said no. He's not going to just be full of ego and be talking down on her like and he'll be full of himself that how dare you turn me down, be coming about with that kind of silly attitude. No, he will respect that lady and say, okay, fine. Maybe she's got other chances or other opportunities, whatever. For the fact that you're looking good or you have money doesn't mean that every woman will say yes to you. You understand? If she doesn't like you, if you do not tick any of her boxes, she has every right to say no to you, and in a polite way. You don't have any reason to be throwing your weight around and be too full of yourself and be so much entitled to think that, oh, she just has to say yes to you. Why? Because you drive a nice car. Why? Because you're looking good. No, that is not a quality of a high value man. So that means to be a high value man is not a function of how much you earn or how good you look. No, character and integrity means more than looks and money. It means a lot. So these qualities are super important when it comes to being a high value man. These qualities are super important when it comes to being a high value man. So the definition that is spreading all out there about who a high value man is, and everything revolves around money and look, I think that is a major error out there. That is a big error out there. And I'm calling the attention of young men and young ladies out there to look out for all of these qualities that are listed in this video. And forget about this, whatever is being out there in the open, telling you about the man can only be considered to be high value man because he's any good money, or he can only be considered to be high value man because he looks good. What if he's any good money and is so deficient in the areas of mannerism, in the areas of integrity? Of what use would that man be to the society? So are you not saying to me, take for instance a retired teacher that works his ass off and he's done so well for the community, and it's not any that much, to the level of the figure you put out there, that the minimum you can earn is to be a high value man is this, and the demand is not. If you say he started from 100,000, this man is, say for instance, earning taking home 30K a year or 40 or 50K a year, and is a very good man with integrity and of good character. Are you not saying to me he wouldn't be considered to be a high value man? You ladies out there, you're not going to look at him and say to yourself, no, I'm not going to go out with him. I'm not going to do anything. Even if he's be asking me out, I'm not going to go out with him because he's good, he's this, he's that, but he's not earning this amount of money. So, no, listen to me. You're just fooling yourself. You are living in a cuckoo land. You understand? You are living in a cuckoo land. The definition of who high value man out that is being pushed about out there is totally wrong. Character and integrity matters a lot. And every other point I listed in this video matters a lot. You have to consider all of these things before you can even start to talk about who a high value man is. That is my own understanding of who a high value man is, and that is what I think people should look into. Perhaps if you want to disagree with me with everything I said here today, please put the comment right there and let me hear from you. Let's trash this out. Let's argue about it. And if you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Bayo Ajibola, and I plead with you to subscribe to this channel until I see you again with another fantastic topic. Take good care of yourself and be a good man. Thank you.